As historical author Anthony Brandt has said, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. I've been picking the Commonwealth for 20 years, searching high and low at yard, estate sales, antique malls, thrift stores, junk shops, garages, and sometimes even barns for treasures I can pass on to new homes through eBay. But now as I watch my little ones growing up before my eyes, I find that my real treasures are right here with me every day. So join us as we pick, flip, and resell on our 2 eBay stores and in our 2 antique booths.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. I need a day off. I need a break. I've shipped like 59 things in the last 2 days. And not all from Wayne, of course, but a good many of them. I would say probably 40%. So I need a little break. You know, I'm part-time. I'm a high school history teacher. I can't spend 3 hours a night shipping stuff. So really appreciate it, and I can't say enough. But we had a normal day today, a little bit under what we shoot for. We shoot for $200 in gross sales. Had 0 sales out of the Homeschool Hustler store and had 8 sales for $164.99 out of the Commonwealth Picker store, and most of those are regular sales. I think we had 1 viewer sale, and so we'll talk about those regular sales and then we'll talk about that viewer sale. But before we do, I had so much positive feedback on that video the other day, the plush yard sale video, garage sale video. I don't even know what you call it. It's actually, I don't know what it was. It was in a building at a Ruritan club. And I have not gone through it. I had so many requests for, you know, can we see the My Little Ponies? That's big right now. A lot of collectors out there, a lot of new people to the show who just saw that video and they want those. I had 3 requests for the shirts. Let me see those shirts, get a little bit more information. I haven't listed them. I have death piles. My death piles have death piles. I do that on purpose because we can't source as much in the wintertime. But then, of course, doing the show, made some new connections and went out sourcing on Sunday, which I never do. That's kind of the day I spend with my family. But it was a good opportunity, and it was just a little ways down the road, and we did it real quick. So, and that was with Richard. And Richard, I'm going to mention you tomorrow on tomorrow's episode just a little bit because I know you're having a warehouse sale. And a lot of local folks might want to do that. So I've been toying with this for a while, but now I think I have good reason to. So I've had many people ask me about shipping videos, ask me specifically like tutorial type stuff. And I know so many of you resellers out there, you guys know more than me. So I feel like I'm talking down to some of you. So many of you help me out with different things, even these toys, these plushes. I'm no expert in anything. I'm the jack of all trades, the master of none, except for that Eneman right there. Apparently I'm the master of the Eneman. Dubious honor. At any rate, so many of you have asked for things like, when do you do free shipping? When do you do calculated shipping? When do you put a flat cost on there? And I'll tell you what I'll do. But I haven't had time to put it in these videos, and these videos, because I like to yap so much, have been going 20, 25 minutes. And that's really not what I want to do. So I think what we'll do is we'll take those toys, those My Little Ponies, and we'll go through them on a video. Maybe Blue Ridge Mama, I know she wants to see them. She'll go through them with me, and you can see them on there. And I have another channel. I just opened it up today, kind of just for the purpose of going through those and not putting them on this show. And so if you're interested in buying those things, the My Little Ponies, the Fraggle Rocks, I've had some people ask about t-shirts that were in there. Because there's some collectible stuff in there. The Hug-a-Bunches, which I know nothing about. If you're interested in any of that, we'll go through that and put those videos on another channel. I'll link it below. For right now, it's going to be called Commonwealth Flipper. And you can go over there and check those videos out. But most people like to see what sells on a daily basis. Kind of a bolo, kind of keep your eyes out for these kind of things. And I'm going to put some other things. Matter of fact, at the end of this show, I went out shopping for the eBay. I don't know what to call it yet, y'all. We're going to put our poll up pretty quick. Shed, shack, whatever it is. It's not here yet. It's probably still 10 days away. And then probably another 2 weeks away from being finished. I'm going to do the... I think I'm going to put up some drywall and do some paint and put a floor in there and do some neat things to it before we ever move in. Which I know Blue Ridge Mama's not going to be happy about because she likes to put up 2 Christmas trees. She likes to put up one upstairs and one downstairs. And right now we have antique booth stuff downstairs. So she's probably not going to like that too much. But At any rate, we're going to try that. This thing that I'm going to put on tomorrow night, we're going to put on there as well. And so for some local folks that may not want to watch it on this show, some of you may not want to watch that stuff, but you might want to go over there because this guy's a great resource if you're a local picker. He's really looking for some people to wholesale some things to, because he is a storage auction guy. So anyway, you could check that out. I'll link it below today. There might not be anything over there. There might be one video over there by tomorrow. But you can check that out in the coming days with kind of extra stuff that we can put over there so these videos don't turn into 30-minute episodes. So that doesn't happen. Let's take a look at what sold today, and then at the end of the video we will put on Virginia Found Goods, which is an antique place that is amazing that I want you to see a little video from, and you'll find two things in that video that I actually bought for the shed, but I don't tell you which ones. You have to wait and see them when they're in the shed. So, at any rate, I've got a great story to tell as well about somebody who messaged me on eBay who's not a viewer, just something I sold them to, and they sent me a long message back, and I'll let you see that after you see what sold from the Commonwealth Picker store. All right, let's get to it. All right, just heard another cha-ching go off, so that might have put us at our $200, I wouldn't even call it a goal, because I'll be honest with you, in the springtime, it gets pretty slow in here. If we're selling $100, I'm pretty happy, because I'm teaching history, 40-hour-a-week job, and then I go coach a baseball team, which is 45 minutes the other direction from where I work, and then I come back here, and it's, 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and we got to repeat sometimes. So the sales get a little slow, because I might be able to list one or two things during that time period. But this is a USA Basketball dry fit large, and it's in great shape. I bought two of these. I bought them for $2 a piece. One is brand new with the tags, and I got it at a yard sale not too long ago. It is, oh man, I wish I had the name. I might link it. It's a really, really great yard sale, and we bought a bunch of stuff from this guy, and he was a terrific guy. I've caught up with him twice since. He was unloading. Looks like he's a reseller who is no longer reselling. He mentioned his brother who is a reseller. I think he's an Amazon book guy or just an Amazon guy. And he was getting rid of his eBay inventory. And he was dirt cheap. This was $2. We sold it for $45 free shipping. So great profit right there. And there, I have a brand new one as well with the tags. I think we have that listed for $60. 3 pieces of clothing today, which is great because we haven't been selling much lately. So let me know if you're a clothing seller. Let me know in the comments below how your clothing has been selling. Have you seen a downturn in the last 3 months, or is it getting better? Chico's, and this is a Blue Ridge Mama buy because I would have no idea what the heck I was doing here. I did not buy this. This is going to be a $3.79 plus tax, so it's going to be $3.99 at Goodwill, and it sold for $19. I think it'll stay under 16 ounces. Not a great profit, but it's probably going to look like about an $8 profit on this one. Blue Ridge Mama also made a Poshmark sale. I'm not sure when she's going to get home with Reagan today, but if she gets home in time, we'll let you take a look at her Poshmark sale. I don't know what it is, so. And by the way, for all you Poshmarkers who watch this out there, I know you have, I don't know the terminology, shared her closet, whatever. It's at Blue Ridge Mama, and she says that the recent sale she's been making she thinks is partly due to you guys helping her out a little bit. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, I appreciate you very much. We're getting low on Mary Kay. I have some more Mary Kay from a long time ago that I just haven't had a chance to list. It's tough to list Mary Kay before Christmas because I want to get jackets listed. I want to get the nativity stuff listed, the Fontanini that we've been listing. I want to list that stuff now because that's the time to sell it, where Mary Kay's going to sell year-round. But nonetheless, this sold for $14.21. We're into it for probably 50 cents at the most, probably 40 actually. So we're getting low on these, but these have been a great money maker. Probably $150 for that little $10 bag we bought. Speaking of Mary Kay, this is another one. This is Beige 1 Cream to Powder Foundation. I talk like I have any idea what I'm talking about. I don't have any idea. And this sold for $14.61. I've talked about this buy before. This is a Goodwill buy. This is one I negotiated. I don't remember what exactly their price is for DVDs. It's probably like $2.50, $3, I don't know. But I went in there and said, hey, you guys have tons of this stuff. How about $1 a piece and I'll buy them all? And I bought like 60 or so. I think we're down to 7 of these, and then we packaged the book and these together. It's the Christmas sweater, and this is a DVD, and it's numbered 1774 out of 3000, and then autographed, if you can call that an autograph. It's not much for one. But They're not huge sellers. Bought them for $1 a piece. They're selling for $10.99. So to me, that looks like about a $6, maybe $5.50 profit a piece. And we bought tons of them. One listing, easy shippers. I'll take $5.50 all day long on these, and I'll sell hundreds of them if I could. Kind of like the Eneman, right? I bought 1,500. I told Bubba that the other day. He's like, "Are you crazy? How much money did you spend on them things?" I'm like, "Hey, what do I care? You know, I'll make my money back in a few months on them, and then I don't care if it takes 5 years to sell those suckers. As long as I have the space, it's one listing. 5 years worth of sales for one listing is well worth it for me. That's the thing I like the least. I don't like to list. I don't mind shipping. Doesn't bother me too much, except for when, you know, the items are huge. Other than that, you know, I'll take that all day long over listing, all day long. I think it has to do with the fact that when you're shipping, it's sold and you just made some money. And it's still like perspective when you're listing. All right, here is a bag of knives. This is J.A. Henkel. And I have been buying, it's made in Japan. And there are only 4 knives here. And I don't know what kind of knives these are. I'm no knife expert. Y'all could probably tell me better than I could tell you for sure. And this came in a block, and I decided to sell the block. Well, the whole thing, the knives and the block, was $5, and there was only 4 in there. There was enough space for a bunch. I don't remember how many, 9, 13, something like that, but there's only 4 knives. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna sell them separate. And I probably should have sold each knife one at a time, but it would take too long. So I sold them all together, $18.71 plus shipping. And it is going to be, you know, this already puts us well into the profit. I still have the block to sell, so we'll end up making like $25 total on that little buy, and 2 listings, 2 shippers. So I'm okay with that, no big deal. Maybe you hang around, maybe I'll put a little bit of shipping. I'm not sure how I'm going to ship these just yet. They'll probably go in a priority mailbox is my guess. So hang around and we'll show you some shipping. I haven't done that in a few days, and I know a lot of people ask for it. So maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe I'll put a few shipping videos on that other channel, because I know there's a few people who like to watch that all the time, and then we'll put some on this channel every now and again. That might be what we do. All right, this is the other Under Armour. I just sold another mock navy one, and they were dollar buys at a yard sale, and these are easy money, you know. Not all Under Armour sells great, but these mock ones sell okay. They're usually around 15 plus shipping, or here we go, $18 free shipping. So, you know, not much difference between 15 and shipping and 18 without shipping. So that's a pretty nice deal. $1 buy, so you're looking at probably a $13 profit, maybe a little bit less, probably a little less, probably $12 profit on this guy. All right, and here is the one viewer sale. We got another Eneman going off. So let me look at my list here. So now we have 1,493 to go. So someday in the future we'll say we have one left. I don't know, I might have a gray beard by then. I might look like Santa Claus by then. We'll see how long it takes. Maybe I'll be retired from teaching by then. I have 10 years to go, so we'll see. But this is going out to Sarah, and matter of fact, there's 2 of them. So she bought 2 of them, so that makes it 1,492 to go. So we appreciate that. And it says to Sarah on here, T for Moose, and she asked for 2. So I have a listing on there for 2 for $20. And I suppose if you could find that listing, you could send me an offer from there. But if you just want to send me an offer from the link that I do have on there, it's $10 to buy one. I'm charging $12.81, something like that, for people who aren't viewers. And I sell a couple of those a week at that price. And so if you're a viewer, you send me an offer and I'll send you an offer, or send me a message, I'll send you an offer for $10. If you want 2, tell me you want 2, and I'll do like $8, quantity of 2, and you can have 2. I think that seems about right. So I'm amazed every single day that these things are getting bought. And at this point, I think a lot of you are buying them just to support us and to support our channel. So we appreciate it. I've seen a few on some eBay reseller shows. Matter of fact, I know John, Nevermore Antiques, has one. A Midwest Picker does as well. And so a lot of the YouTube crowd has bought some and put them up. So I appreciate that. All right, everybody, I have this incredible message I thought I would let you take a look at real quick for that Cubs jacket we sent out the other day. I'd like to start by expressing my deepest thanks for finding this jewel. Ever since I was a kid in the 80s, I've always wanted this jacket. I still remember the childhood friend who had one, who got one for Christmas. Good kid who was kind enough to let me wear it a couple of times When did I wear it? I thought I was, excuse me, when I did wear it, I thought I was the bleep. I don't know, it's like watching Tommy's show right now. It wasn't till recently that memory came back to me. I saw a retro Cubs jacket in a window one day and just made a comment to my wife that as a kid I wanted a Cubs starter jacket so bad. My family wasn't as financially viable as I am now. It wasn't something that a poor kid could have. My wife hunted, and for the 45th B-Day found your ad. When I received it well before the estimated date, I frantically opened the box like I was a 10-year-old all over again. I put it on so that I put my first arm in the wrong sleeve. It fits, I loudly told my wife. Although my midsection is not the six-pack anymore, it fit. The material was shiny, like I remembered. The colors, white especially, punched like I remember. The wristbands and waistbands are tight like it just came off of the rack. The Cubs logo shined bright red, white, and blue, like I remembered. I even appreciated the black discoloration on the right arm, which, by the way, I disclosed, just FYI, almost as if I owned it in my whole life. Even if not having the quilted inside like some had, is like I remembered, and the coup de grace, the starter logo on the sleeve. I have a belief that pickers like you have a talent that stands alone. With the pick, you spotted something that would elicit this kind of response from someone like me. Again, thanks for doing what you do. I hope this response lets you know that a long forgotten wish was granted. And he sends a picture of himself as well. So I don't know if we pickers out there are all this. You know, I'm a teacher, so this is the kind of thing you expect from a student, you know, 20 years later that remembers you, and not from an eBay buyer of a Cubs jacket. But that has a great story, and I actually think I sent this person a message to check it out on eBay. Check it out on the video. We had a video of buying this jacket. I paid $2 down in Bedford at a sale, and had it sent out to him. So really cool. I thought y'all would find that interesting, and y'all need to hang around. I'm going to show you something next. I think you will think it's pretty cool. All right, as some of you guys know, if you've been watching the show, we have purchased a shed, and it's not here yet. It's going to come, and so I've been kind of finding some unique items that I want to put in it. And I went at the suggestion of a viewer, actually, Julie, if you're out there. Thank you for the suggestion. I went down to Virginia Found Goods, and it's not that far from me. It's like a half an hour, maybe a little less, 25 minutes. And I cannot believe I've never been there. It was awesome. So it's not exactly picking prices. It's not what I like to spend because I'm cheap. But the place was amazing. I loved being in there, and I loved buying what I bought, and they gave me a great deal on it. I hope y'all are watching this show. And I'm putting a little bit of your place on there because I think people around here ought to go down there and check it out. If nothing else, just to get amazing ideas. And I'm not going to tell you what I bought from this video. I bought a couple things that are on this video. And maybe I'm going to buy one more if y'all give me a great deal on it, by the way. So we'll see. At any rate, I had a great time, especially meeting, I don't remember your names, but the owner and the other young lady at the counter was awesome to me and helped me move that stuff out. So thank y'all so much. Hang around and check this thing out. So I'm looking for some decor for the new eBay shack or shed or whatever we're going to call it. And I heard that this place is a great place to come hunting. So we're going to come take a look and see what we can find. I'm already liking it.